13 kilometers. Remember that former President Muhammadu Buhari inaugurated the Blue Line Rail this year when he came to Lagos. Now this rail has 5 stations, which are Marina, the National Theatre, Igomu Station, and Alaba, and of course Mile 2. So the stretch of 13 kilometers can take 150 to 175,000 passengers daily with the three available trains. Do not forget that here in Marina, the governor of Lagos State is currently on board the train with other dignitaries and of course other passengers in Lagos. Now this train is to reduce the traffic gridlock in Lagos State, and so many people are of course elated to have the train. This is the Marina station. I'm Adedoja Salam Adeni here from Marina station. I'm speaking with you here. This is the first of its kind in Nigeria. This train is first in West Africa. This is the first electric powered train in West Africa and the first to be done by a sub-national anywhere in Africa. So Lagos is taking this bold step by inaugurating this train. As I said, this train has been inaugurated back then in January when former President Muhammadu Buhari came to Lagos. That was when it was inaugurated. But what the Lagos State government is doing today is to open these trains for commercial use. Now there are 3 trains on ground, and these 3 trains, each of them can carry 1,000 passengers at once. And they've made us to also understand that the train, the 13 kilometers being opened today to traffic from Marina to Mile 2 can actually take 150,000 to 175,000 passengers daily. This is a long-term solution to traffic gridlock in Lagos State. Do not forget that many governors of Lagos, starting from the 12th governor of Lagos and now the 16th president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, also faced traffic challenges. That was when he inaugurated LASMA, and so to ameliorate the issue of traffic. And of course, Babatunde Raji Fashola, actually in his tenure, this train came into being. So, and today it's been inaugurated. It's now a reality. So many governors of Lagos State have faced issue of traffic in Lagos State. What we're looking for is that the governor of Lagos State will come in any moment from now from the train. The train cannot accommodate all of us. There are other trains, so some of us are here to do what we're doing right now. And so during Akinwumi Ambode's time, he also faced the issue of traffic, no doubt, and he came up with the creation of bus stops, lay-bys, removal of roundabouts, and of course construction of bridges, because he held a summit during his tenure, and from that summit they said that one of the problems of traffic in Lagos State is the vehicles dropping and picking passengers on the road. So they later created lay-bys, bus stops, and of course removal of roundabouts, as I said, and that also reduced traffic gridlock to some extent in Lagos State. And then here we come, the 15th governor of Lagos State, Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, is now making that 14 years ago dream of Babatunde Fashola, who started this issue of rail lights. You know, it has been in the pipeline before that time. As I said, the president of Nigeria, the 16th president, who was the 12th governor of Lagos State during his tenure, of course, laid all these foundations that we are for Nigerians. And some people would also come to, cut away some of these public.
Every 1 hour, 86 migrants enter Lagos State. It is a beehive of activities. Every second counts in this city that never goes to sleep. There is always something to talk about.
Okay, so the rail tracks, nobody should get on the rail tracks. Okay, now talking about the safety measures, if you look on your side, there's something like a mesh, wires, but they're not like, mesh wires, that we use to barricade the people. But Nigerians, some Nigerians just want to do something. They just want to do something, I wouldn't say it's extraordinary, by wanting to break into it for whatever reason. So my appeal to Lagosians and Nigerians is that they should please not get on the rail tracks. It's very dangerous. We don't want to have fatalities, we don't want to have casualties. What the governor has done is to keep the promise made to Lagosians that we're going to have train in our lifetime, a subnational, not national government, a subnational, doing this all by itself. Lagos State government did this out of pocket alone, all by itself. So I think Lagosians should just please support the state government by ensuring that they keep to all the safety measures. If you need more, you can go on Lamata website. Of course, listen to people like you. You've been reporting it all of the time, and the state governor has also been talking about it all of the time. All you need to do, and before you come here, you must have your carry card. Everybody has it. I have my own. Everybody has to have a carry card, for you to be able to access, this train. So it's important that, we ensure that we don't come on the rail track and that we keep to time, because train is not like buses, like motorway buses or downfall buses. They operate based on time. They operate based on time. So thank you very much.
CPS to Governor Sanwo-Olu. Now I must let you know that the train has cameras, and then for the blue line alone there are 100 CCTV cameras, both from the whether the stations, the tracks. The tracks alone has 30 cameras, and you can't just come in. You come with your carry cards, and then there is a scanner for every passenger to scan their luggages, and of course to scan them before boarding. Now there are lines here. This line means that it's meant for people that actually want to board the train. You don't stand here, even though you are here to board the train. You don't even have any business to do here unless you are here to board the train. So There are lines, there are tata lines. Anyone that wants to board the train would have to step on this line, then get onto the train. Then there is no eating or drinking inside the train. There's no eating or drinking inside the train. There are policemen on ground to beef up security. There are neighborhood watch also to beef up security. Talking about security of this train, the Lagos State government says is not taking this with kids' glove. Then on the elevated train, the bird eye view of Lagos is a beautiful sight, of course, to behold, no doubt about it. And so the security of this train is also very, very paramount, and many people have asked questions about it. That it's, many are also skeptical with what has happened with, let's say, Kaduna train attacks that happened last year. May God rest the souls of those who were affected, and also give the family the fortitude to bear the loss. So Lagos State government is beefing up security not to have such incidents here in Lagos. And so there are cameras everywhere. On the tracks alone, there are 30 cameras watching everyone. And then in general, there are about 100 cameras, CCTV cameras for this Blue Line Road. There are cameras inside the train as well. As I said, there are 3 trains on ground now. The 3 trains will be conveying 1,000 passengers each. And so there is no eating or drinking inside the train. If you want to eat or drink, you do that at the terminal, at the station downstairs. You don't have any business coming in here unless you want to board the train. They've said that times without number. And so this is the first day that the Blue Line Rail will be opened to traffic. The Blue Line Rail is a 27-kilometer rail spanning from Marina to Agbado. But today, the Lagos State government is inaugurating the 13 kilometers of the rail. That is the half of it is phase 1 that the state government has now opened to traffic. And of course, this 13 kilometers has about 5 stations, namely Marina, where I am speaking from, and of course National Theatre, and Igomu is also a separate station. Alaba is another terminal, and of course Mile 2 is the last terminal. So the full length of this first phase from Marina to Mile 2, the price is 750 naira. 750 naira. But because of the fuel subsidy palliative, the Lagos State government, has reduced that price to 375 naira for anyone that wants to board the train. It's half price now. It's half price. So because of the fuel subsidy palliative, the reduction, the 50% reduction announced by the Lagos State government. So anyone plying it, boarding the train from Marina to Mile 2, that full stretch is 375 naira. That is the half price. So a lot of journalists are here to witness this. The public are also here. The ordinary people, many people, Lagosians are here joining the governor to witness this history themselves. This is the first train ever, light rail, to be done by a sub-national. That is the inaugural train for the opening of the Blue Line Rail here in Lagos. So many people are on board, and they will be highlighting from the train now. And so, you know what their experience look like. We see what their experience look like, and that is the train. This is the first opening of the Blue Line Rail to commercial use in Lagos, Nigeria. And this is the first light rail in West Africa. And of course, coming.
They said downstairs. Well, it's been great. My experience is wonderful. I'm sure you're all excited. It was a smooth ride. I conducted everybody well on the train as the head station controller on this inaugural ride, and we advise people, not to forget their personal belongings on on the train when they are disembarking at their various train stations, and also to ensure that when they are disembarking, that they watch the gap, right? And they also ensure that they tap out at their various stations. So I think it's been a wonderful experience for me personally this morning, and I'm sure almost all the 500 or 800 passengers. It's a good experience. That is in Lagos. I can see that the whole place is well secured. There are men of Nigerian police there. There are neighborhood watch, and they also have their own private security operatives that are on there. And it's clean. The stations are clean, and we're good to go. With your carry card, we're good to go.
All right, thank you, Mr. Governor. We still have a lot to talk about. Thank you. State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu had done it if the announcement and the announcement each the event is all of this national happening Lagos.
Thank you very
I've
much.
seen
Of the press. We've just completed
also see collectors the
journey at about 9:10, 9:15 this morning. I will travel all the way and we're back from our all of us, 800 of us, or thereabout, 700-800 of us have just completed the very first commercial journey on the Blue Line. I think you've all had a wonderful experience this morning, and I think you'll see that indeed, when we put our hearts to ensuring that we can get it to work. Extremely excited and all of the other people to ensure that we can keep with the date. We can keep the 4th of September 2023. And so, as you can see, the head of the train operator to ensure that simple safety and security procedures were kept throughout the journey. How passengers needed to embark and disembark, how they needed to ensure that they keep, with the safety and security teams on the train. When the doors open, how not to ensure that you all rush out. You have to ensure that passengers disembark first from the train before you come in, you that are coming in to join at the various stations. All of this very simple safety and security teams were complied with during and throughout this journey. Let me honestly commend all of our leaders, all of the people that have kept faith with modern Lagos here today. You will see that on this journey we have some of our leaders in the state, the city senators, members of the National Assembly, serving and former. But more importantly, I think it's important for us to acknowledge the great work that Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was the 12th governor in Lagos State, who started with a vision of the Lagos State urban mass transportation system with the creation of Lamata way back in 2003 or 2004 thereabout. It's from that master plan that we have all evolved to have a train master plan infrastructure, a road master plan infrastructure, and all of the deliverables that we're seeing today. So we need to thank him, and we need to acknowledge that all the great work he's done in Lagos, God will give him the opportunity to also do it and do it bigger for Nigeria. And to all of my Okay. So all of our leaders that are here and the ones that have sent their prayers and best wishes, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for your understanding. Security operatives, the Commissioner of Police, the neighborhood, all of you, thank you very much. Of course, Mr. Deputy and I were doing our job, so we don't need to thank ourselves. But also to mention that the Lastra card, which is our state citizens' identity card, can also be used on the train. So I want to employ all of you also, especially students, especially you students, to go get your Lastra card, because you can actually travel with the Lastra card on the train, because it has a chip and I think it has a wallet as well. So it has the ability to be able to do tap in and tap up, as well. On the carry card, let me also announce that we've gotten almost 4 million citizens that have the carry card already. And so this carry card can be used on the train, on our buses, BRT, and also on the ferry service. So let's go out there and get our carry card and top it up so that we can enjoy our integrated urban mass transportation system that was brought about. Thank you. Any question? Okay. Okay, so the question is after this one day. From this station, the service, there's another service in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So people can start boarding the station. Or you ask any further question, how about the red line? The red line currently, it's about 95, 96%. And if it doesn't get to 100%, we won't commission it. But we are certain that before the end of the year, we will also commission the red line. What you will see to begin to start is by the end of this month, I'll try and work it by the end of this month or the first week in October, we'll start commissioning the bridges. You get the along Yaba Bridge, the Bukemeta Bridge, Musi Bridge, Ayola Koka, and all of them. We'll start opening the bridges for vehicular movement and for passenger movement on the bridges. Then we'll start the commissioning of the various stations. From Wingo Station, Yaba Station, to Musi, to Ikeja, to Agege, to Iju, Wingo. We'll commission all the stations, then we'll have the final movement, which we are hoping that Mr. President will come and help us do before the end of the year. Thank you.
All right, so you've just watched the opening of the Blue Line Rail. Omishori, I'm here. You've just seen the opening ceremony of the Blue Line Rail, spanning 13 kilometers from Marina to Mile 2 here at the Marina Station here in Lagos. The Blue Line Rail is now fully opened to the public for commercial operations. So I still want to know where it's heading to. Ebuka, please follow me. I want to know what happened at the end. The governor said in his address, he said that this whole project started in 2004 with the former governor of Lagos State, now the 16th president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In 2004, he laid the foundation to make sure that Lagos residents have choices, will make choice their choices from one end to another, whether to use the rail or to make use of the waterways or go on a train. This is a multimodal system of transportation that's driven in Lagos, a subnational in Nigeria. So I want to see what is happening here. This is office area, staff only they put on this board. Okay, to the control room to check the camera and the CCTV. Okay, so the governor has gone into the control room to check how the cameras work here at the marina stations. So the control room is over there. It's over there, as you can see. They said office area, staff only. But I just asked one of the staff there, and she told me that that is the control room where the cameras are situated. He wants to know how the camera works. As I told you, there are 100 cameras here. I mean, for the Blue Line Rail generally, and on the tracks alone, there are 30 cameras on the tracks watching people boarding and, of course, highlighting. In his speech, the governor of Lagos State said that this whole project started in 2004, as I said, by the former governor of Lagos State and the current president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who birthed this, and now he made it a reality. Many governors have worked on this before, and so President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he gave him the credit. He appreciated him for laying that foundation, for bringing that vision on board that Lagos needs a multimodal system of transportation where the waterways can work and where the road can be decongested, and of course people can also make use of the rail. So, and of course there are different types of Lagos mass transit rails. This is the first one, the Blue Line. The second one in the pipeline. I just asked the governor over there that after this, what's next? And he answered that the Red Line rail is also in the pipeline, and of course before the end of this year we should be also celebrating like this concerning the Red Line rail, which spans 37 kilometers long. And so any moment from now, the governor has gone in to inspect inside there to check how the camera works. Now, people have been warned continuously that with the light rail, I said this is the first electrified light rail in Africa, in West Africa, I mean to say. So people have been warned not to cross the tracks. People have been warned not to have anything to do on that tracks, whether buying or selling, and those who are fond of cutting away public property is not going to be business as usual, as that rail is powered by electricity. It's going to use its own independent power plant. It's going to use its own independent power plant. And they made it clear. They didn't say it is dangerous. They said crossing the tracks will be fatal, meaning death, instant death, electrocution. That's what it means. So people should be warned, and they should stay away from the tracks. You don't have any business on the tracks. So, okay, I've been seeing the governor's entourage coming out. Okay. So let's make way for them. This is history in the making, no doubts about it. Lagos has always been the first, and they are not taking the issue of security with kid gloves. This is the first of its kind in Lagos State, and so that is what, of course, the governor is very happy to have achieved this during his tenure. This is a project of many years before Babatunde Raji Fashola came in, started it in 2009 after Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, had the vision in 2000 about is a solution to block road and function. about it. We've gone on many inspections on the waterways, like the channelization of the waterways. I know about different jetties that have been constructed on waterways and the distribution of life jackets. Down on the station. Up, you have to stress yourself. Make use of the staircase. Everything is seamless. It is international standard. No doubt it. And then, of course, so that is the aim, really, to make journey time seamless in Lagos State. People should make use of waterways, the rail, and of course the roads. Many the cars that are in millions, thousands, and the government to ply the roads, really. And so that is vehicular movements in Lagos. That is not stopping. And so 30 million reason that the government actually needs this multimodal system of transportation. Many people will come to Lagos, migrants, more than 2,000 migrants come to Lagos every day, and they will never go back to their place of abode. So, and stretching the infrastructure of the state, and that is the reason why the Lagos State government, had this vision during Bola Ahmed Tinubu's tenure between 1999 to 2007 as the governor of Lagos State, the 12th governor of Lagos State, to move people seamlessly so that people can do their activities in a mega city of Lagos. And they've said that this is what it takes to be a mega city. This is what Lagos takes to be a mega city. And so Lagos has also achieved its best again in Nigeria and of course West Africa. And for the people that will be flying this train tomorrow, Tuesday, the 5th of September, they will be flying from Tuesday. The partial passenger operation will start from 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., which is the morning peak, while the afternoon peak is from 4 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So we are here in Lagos, and then history has of course been made here in Lagos. I want to see if I can get the Lamata boss to speak with us. Let me just look around for her. Many people are still here, excited, and okay, so I've seen one of the okay, let me please come. I've seen one of the passengers who made it to the train with Mr. Governor. TVC News.
Oh, really? Yeah, my name is Babashola Santos, and I'm an engineer and also a facility manager.
Experience?
Well, very simple, nice, and effective time management. Well, when you look at the tourism aspect of it, it shows Lagos in another light. For example, a lot of people on the train never knew the bus stop we were at every point in time. That's to tell you that Lagosians are too busy to actually enjoy the environment. This train will give you that experience to enjoy the environment. And secondly, it will also give us the opportunity to plan our finances by going public transport for a period of time. Now, presently in Lagos, we don't have plan over your finances. But if we continue this way and improve on what is on ground, I believe the living standard will drop and we can have proper finance plan. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. And lastly, continuous reorientation has to be carried out to let us know that this is not train for carrying loads, but it's a passenger train that we can all enjoy the benefits. Thank you.
Wonderful and amazing lady. She's always smiling. It's an amazing experience. I must tell you, Lagosians, please let's take good advantage of this project. It is a laudable one. I can't imagine myself getting to 5 places to and fro within an hour. That is how seamless it is. So, you know, gone are the days we complain of stress, of traffic and all of that. We now have the blue rail to ease our stress. We can now go from one place to the other, you know, to move around and without no complaint of stress. All you need to do is get your carry card, load it. The same process you use in boarding a BRT bus, I guess, is still the same process you're using to get this. And also, kindly take this project as your own. Let's own this project. Let's own it. It is our own. When we own it, we'll take good care of it. If we maintain this project, it will go a long way for us. It's a thing for the government to do something. It's another thing for us to maintain it. Thank you, Lagosian, as you take to that advice. God bless you. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Many people have been talking about their experiences concerning this train as far as this train is concerned. And from the Marina, see many people happy, and of course they are so elated to see. So, well, so with the state identity.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
Full House Refreshment is goodness to go round. Introducing the Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Choose big